Welcome to, good evening, adults, and welcome to Colonel Mastodon Presents Game Night, everybody. Episode 16. We were a little late because technical difficulties. I thought it was someone else. It was probably me, though, so I fucked up. I'm your host, Dan Farley. If you want to find me, you can find me on Twitter at JerseyDan18 or Instagram, DanFarley18. And as always, the Stalin to my Hitler. Please welcome Reggie Parker, everybody.
Hey. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, whoa, and now he's leaving. He's shy. He's shy, everybody. What can I say? But with us,
I had to get my Smalls.
Oh, the Smalls, and I'm wearing the Smalls. You're killing me, Smalls shirt. There you go. Perfect.
There it is.
And with us tonight, two very special guests. Please give a warm welcome to Allie Mae. What's up, Allie?
What up?
And the Cinema Cellar, host of the Cinema Cellar podcast. You can find it on SoundCloud and iTunes.
No, just SoundCloud for now.
SoundCloud. Okay, please give a warm welcome to Chaz Dente, everybody. How are you guys, you bad motherfuckers? How's everything going?
Fine.
Dude.
Balling in quarantine.
But yeah, this quarantine, I saw the most exciting thing I've seen in quarantine today. I was making my way out here, and there was a pigeon in my backyard, and a fucking hawk just came by and murdered him.
Oh, shit.
Murdered. It was a mess of feathers just everywhere. I was like, oh, my God, I can't believe I just fucking saw that. It was amazing.
You didn't try to help?
No, it's a pigeon. It's a rat with wings. What do I care?
Oh.
It's Nate.
I have a turkey vulture problem. And in the trailer park, there's a ton of turkey vultures, and I always try to. There's some animal rights people that are going to come after me for this, but yeah. Well, here it is. The thing is that they circle my cat, and my cat is like kind of old.
Oh.
So I think they want to eat it, and just the other day, somebody caught me. Joe was with me, and I was trying to throw a Poland Spring water bottle up in the tree at this turkey vulture. I wanted to hit it and knock it out of the tree.
Joe McAndrew, former guest of the show.
Hey.
And this lady was like staring at me, and I was just like, they're trying to eat my cat.
No. See,
I need a gun.
Yo, cats take care of themselves. And the only hawks I go after
To a degree.
because that's another word for pedophiles.
See, I would say the same thing, but have you ever seen like a cat get snatched by a fucking coyote or like something like that? Like I've seen cats just get nabbed by coyotes.
By the way, I want you to know, guys, I'm super ready for this Monday podcast.
What are you drinking?
It's whiskey. It's a giant bottle of whiskey.
What kind of whiskey? I don't see.
Seagram 7.
What?
Okay.
Seagram 7. It's a gallon.
Damn, I have a bottle of champagne. Should I pop that open?
Go nuts. Go to town. Why not? What else are you doing?
Yeah. What else am I doing?
What else are you doing? You're rocking an edge.
What else are you doing?
All headdress and
I don't know. To be
appropriating.
You think Snoop Dogg kept Seagrams in business?
Oh, I know. I certainly did, especially in college. Seagrams.
Yeah.
Seagram 7 is like
It's the old man whiskey.
Canadian.
It is. I was gonna say that, but then I didn't want to be rude. But it's a grandpa whiskey.
Yeah.
7 sevens.
Oh, so before the show started, Allie was telling us that she was having some tax problems. I will tell you a good tax problem. Allie said that she never filed her tax in the past 5 years, and it's catching up with her now. So I got one for you. Is that there was, in my job, there was this dude who was this is the most fucked up story. I should just save it for the interrogation game, but I'm not going to. But there's this guy, he was our accountant at our job. And what he would do, he would deduct your money and Social Security, everything withheld from my paycheck. So everything like that. And his wife and he and his wife adopted a child. She was from Africa. So then about a year after they adopted the kid, the wife died suddenly in like a car accident. So it's just him and the kid. And then about 3 years later, the kid ended up getting brain cancer. So then he started, couldn't afford it. He was his own accountant, and like we were his only client. So he just started stealing money and embezzling money to pay for the kid's treatment. So all of those things that were supposed to be filed to the IRS on my behalf were never filed for like 6 years. And so and I was like, whatever. Long story short, the kid ended up dying. He gets caught for embezzling. He's going to go to jail. Everything comes out that all of your money was stolen. Oh, there it is. Secret. And then right before he goes to jail, he kills himself.
Oh.
But instead of he's not responsible for that money because according to the IRS, even if your accountant fucks up, you're still responsible. So then I was responsible for 6 years of back taxes.
Allie.
I was like, oh, what? Are you serious? Like, yeah, you owe X amount of dollars. And I was like, oh, and I'm down. I paid off a lot of it, but
can you say
Dan,
lean?
I have to stop you right there and say that this sounds exactly like the premise of Schitt's Creek.
Oh yeah,
kind of.
It would be.
I have
well,
to be honest.
that's what it's based
I
on.
have been
Like
watching it. I am part of the problem.
Yes, I
Schitt's
love
Creek
Schitt's Creek,
is awful. It's awful.
I love it. I love it.
I can't stop watching it.
I love David more than anything.
I love David so
David
much.
so
I think
funny.
that's why I keep watching is David.
Yeah, it's funny.
There are only 2 black people in Schitt's Creek, though.
Well, it's Canada.
Huh?
It's
Canada.
Canada.
Black people in the world as well, so it's all good.
I mean, how many black Canadians you know other than Drake?
Reggie, did you just say there's not a lot of black people in the world?
I said there's 2 black people in the world. 2.
Yeah.
The entire world.
You know what? Things are
City
changing.
dude, country dude.
I have to tell you something. Things are changing, and white people are about to be the minority.
Oh, it's gonna be a while, but yeah, that's happening.
No, I think it's already now. White people are the minority.
Good. I'm sick of peanut butter and jelly. We're done with it. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. That's my platform. So other than that, tax rent.
That's crazy, Dan.
Yeah, I know it's fucked up. So, but my favorite. So, what did you guys do today? Anything good for your Monday quarantine?
I learned that you cannot file back taxes on TurboTax.
Oh,
okay.
True.
Yeah, that's pretty much that.
I just actually got a call from the IRS because I was like, they were, with this whole thing that I just said to you. They're like, oh, you said you were going to pay us on March 15th. I was like, yeah, but here we are. And they're like, what? Well, what do you mean? It's like, what money do you want me to pay you with?
Yeah.
Like, what money? You realize what's happening right here. Are you really making this phone call? Are you in the office right now? You should be quarantined.
I know.
Yeah.
I have to share a life hack with you guys is if you can't handle
you at your best, your worst, you don't deserve you at your best.
Yeah. Well, I never I just get my mail sent to my dad's house because I can't handle the mail. I can't, that's not something I'm equipped to deal with. So my dad gets all the mail and he calls me once a week frantic. He's like, you got to get this mail out of here. He's like, you have a lot of court notices. The IRS is looking for you. And I'm like, well, you know what? They're going to keep looking because I'm never giving them my real address.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Then one day you're gonna get pulled over for something stupid. And then they're gonna just arrest you. And you'll be like, what? Tax evasion. Yeah. Well, you know what? Well, I don't come and get me.
Yeah.
But you'll never find me. That's the thing. You're never gonna fucking find me.
But then again, other than Al Capone and like Wesley Snipes and The Situation, I don't know of any like poor people that have ever been arrested for tax evasion.
Exactly.
It's never happened. It's true. Like I've never known like, that's Bill. That's Bill. He runs the corner shop. He was arrested for tax evasion.
Yeah. I have nothing. I actually have less than nothing.
Wesley Snipes got caught just for he could have just stayed in Japan the entire time and been a black man
the entire time.
But then he was like, nah, man, I'm gonna come back to Brooklyn. And as soon as he got off the fucking plane, they're like, yeah, hey, we're gonna arrest you.
Like, why would you want to be anywhere where you're by far the tallest person in the crowd? Yeah. At 5'9".
Wasn't he on like didn't they do like a Lethal Weapon or like a Rush Hour thing? Wasn't he?
Yes, they did. It was called Brooklyn something or other. I don't know.
He was involved with that. He bounced back.
That was right. He came back to play that, to do that role, and that's when he was getting arrested. So, yeah.
Blade 4, Bladist.
I'm looking for the Blade. I don't know about
the minors. Demolition Man 2, more Demolition.
Demolition Man kicks ass.
All right, so right now we're going to go into the first 10 questions. We ask every guest. It's now time for the 10. Never works. Never works. All right. Chaz and Allie, what are you legitimately bad at? Obviously, taxes.
Concentrating.
Concentrating?
I can't concentrate.
Basketball.
Can't concentrate without my methamphetamines.
Basketball.
I'm awful at basketball. I hate the fact that all the comics want to do fucking pickup games of basketball. No one wants to play fucking softball.
No one wants to play tetherball with Chaz.
Well, I mean, come on, man. How many fucking out of shape motherfuckers are in comedy? I mean, all you have to do is just throw a ball and fucking swing a bat. It's not hard. I can do that. I have asthma and I'm stocky. It's fucking. I would get torn apart on the court.
Yeah. Don't we all? That's why.
That's why I don't bother going to any of those fucking games.
You have asthma?
Yeah.
And yet smokes a ton of weed. Figure that out. And that's why, Chaz.
Yes.
Does anybody else have asthma here?
I'm sorry. I did not hear that. What's that?
Does anybody else have asthma here?
No.
My wife has asthma.
No, because God loves me. So.
You guys gotta be. You have asthma. You better be extra careful right now.
Oh,
yeah. I got a free mask today. The guy at the store. I was putting it on when I was walking in. He was like, "Hey, buddy, I got another one for you."
Free what?
All right. I got a free mask today.
Oh, that's good.
I thought you said
I was like, "Hey, thanks, buddy."
Free mask. That's nice.
And I got a whole bunch of rubber gloves that I'm going to certainly play with in quarantine.
Make water.
I'm definitely pulling the Howie Mandel and fucking pulling that over my face. All right, what are you surprisingly good at?
Tax evasion.
Tax evasion.
Tax evasion. I'm really good at making
That's no
ice
secret,
cream.
though. What? Go ahead.
I'm really good at making ice cream.
Really?
Wow.
Do you have an ice cream maker?
You would never guess it, but I'm really, really, really good at making ice cream.
Cool.
And my pistachio ice cream is like a fucking instant orgasm.
Oh, man. You should open your own Chinese restaurant. Allie Mae's Chinese restaurant. Try the cream of some young guy. Oh, wait.
I know.
What? I'm surprised. Like, my example that I always give on this is I'm surprisingly very good at sewing.
Oh!
Yeah. I should make my own goddamn mask and make it super cool, like Mario Kart. It's just like Donkey Kong's ass or something.
Time out. When you say sewing, do you mean with a machine or by hand?
By hand. I've never used a machine in my life.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've never used it because I learned how to do it in college.
Were you?
I learned how to do it. I had to take like a home ec class, and I got really good at it. And then when I went to college, I brought there was like one of the things like bring a small sewing kit, and it came in handy. And now, like I said, since all this quarantine, every single hole I've ever had in any cloth item ever has now been repaired.
Huh.
You know what? I'm
interesting.
Surprised.
You can sew buttons and shit, right?
Oh hell yeah, I can sew buttons.
Dude, let me tell you something. That's an invaluable fucking skill. You know?
Yeah. You're telling me. Oh, it's very invaluable because there's no value to it unless I'm a tailor.
No, invaluable means extremely valuable.
I know what you mean. I know what it means.
Bro, don't play games, okay?
Don't play games. Don't play games. What?
Don't play
Reggie,
games because...
What'd you say?
Can I tell you something? If you want to sew and you want something real fucking durable, some like real durable shit, I highly recommend dental floss.
Really?
Yeah, that's where
Very
it's at,
durable.
bro.
Yeah.
That's all the punks sew with dental floss.
And now all my clothes will smell like mint.
Yeah.
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 Especially for people that don't.
Reggie, what were you saying? What were you really, really good at?
Oh yeah, I'm surprisingly good at Pump It Up, the Dance Dance Revolution knockoff game.
I have to say that Reggie is a total party animal, and if you want to have a good party, you need Reggie on the fucking he's got the fucking
ones and
playlist.
twos? Hell yeah.
Yo, we had a fucking dance party.
Yeah. Every time. It's always a good time.
Yeah.
And that's why he's on this podcast, baby. Woo!
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And what about you? What are you surprisingly good at, Chaz?
I am surprisingly good at painting houses and interior decorating.
Painting houses like
That's been in my house.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Not that room you're standing in, but the one you were in before. I did that. That was me.
It was
it
was weird because I like hired him. So like I was playing Red Dead Redemption. He was like doing work in my house. I was like, I'm not gonna help you.
Yeah, no, you're not.
Meanwhile, it's that scene in Red Dead Redemption when you're building the house. It's like I'm virtually doing what you're doing here. So and you said interior design?
Interior decorating.
Interior decorating. So you're fucking like Norm from Cheers.
Oh wow.
I guess.
Like it's just a random skill that he had that no one knew he had.
Was Norm good at interior decorating?
Yeah, he was.
No, I just thought he was good at drinking. And
he decorated all of Fraser Crane's fucking house, townhouse.
Get the hell out.
And then he started going to like his rich friends because they're like, I love this. And meanwhile, he would just show up with like a beer and be like, okay, we got to do this with the curtains.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
On the topic of Cheers / Fraser Crane, you guys ever read Kelsey Grammer's wiki?
No.
Bro, Kelsey Grammer, if you ever want to feel sorry for yourself and be like, oh, my life is so hard, whatever, yo, log on and read Kelsey Grammer's fucking wiki, because that dude had a fucked up.
Yeah, didn't like his dad or his mom kill the other or something like that? It's something fucked up. I remember reading that.
I don't remember the whole web of death, but there's so much death. His sister was like raped and beaten to death or something like that. He was a raging alcoholic.
And then like all throughout Cheers, he was like totally on coke, and they had to have an intervention on the show for him because
but he was so out of control and so fucked up all the time. People were always like, "Oh, there's no way he's going to be able to do this." Yeah. But as soon as they said like camera rolling, he just snapped into the character of Fraser Crane. So that whole time, when you're watching Cheers and you're watching this sophisticated, intelligent, well-spoken, and poised person, he's blitzed out of his fucking
savage, this fucking savage that put me and Reggie to shame put together.
Yeah.
At least he's not a terrible guy.
Oh, I heard he's awful, but I heard he's awful.
Really? Is he awful?
That's what I heard. I don't know.
Because I know tons of other people that are just fucking messes and just, I don't know.
Oh, cousin Mel, really?
Everybody's always taking shots at Ellen, yo.
Yo, Ellen, too. That was one.
Fuck Ellen. Yo, fuck Ellen.
Fuck Ellen?
Yeah. She's an asshole.
Yo,
I'd rather fuck Reggie.
Yeah, Ellen. Ellen is I was always like down with Ellen, you know. But fuck her, man. She's not paying people, fucking people up.
Ooh. What can I say? Gotta keep that.
To be honest with you, we need to dethrone all celebrities right now, I think.
Oh, well.
Eat the rich.
What?
Eat the rich.
Yeah. I'm saying, bro, let me know when you guys want to start lighting things on fire.
Oh, you know I will, because you know why? Because I'm one Jessica.
Oh, okay. I fuck with that.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's great. Just I gotta remember that one.
I just really don't know like how people are like still enchanted by celebrities. Like they did this whole like I don't know.
The only people I'm enchanted by are like and all of them. Reggie knows this. Is that they're all like sports stars that are pieces of shit. All of them. Like so, I love like if I would literally get starstruck if I met Darryl Strawberry, Doc Gooden.
Yes. Oh, same here, dude.
Doc Gooden would be another one. Mike Tyson would be another one, and Lawrence Taylor. And if I could, I'd get them all to sign the same can of Coke.
See,
because they would never get it. They would never get the coke part.
There are a few people like that I certainly want to have my picture taken with. One is, I feel I'm guilty of saying this, but I would love to have a picture of me with New Jack.
Oh,
maybe he has a gun on me or something. That'll be cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that'd be a good.
Are we talking about famous people that not so great, but we kind of? I think the Unabomber had a lot of really good ideas. Honestly, I was watching it and I was like, I'm on board with most of this. I don't think he had to like be killing people, but it definitely like got the message.
What was that? That was like 20 years ago yesterday, right?
Yeah,
that was the Oklahoma City bomber.
Yeah, I think Colin was like 20 years to
April 19th. I don't know when it was.
Yeah.
95, man.
Yeah. Okay, so 25 years. Not that I can do that.
I don't know. I've been watching a bunch of those like fucking documentaries.
Yo, the Unabomber. I had a bit about the Unabomber, like that I was reading how he gets so much fan mail, and since he has nothing to do, he writes people back. So I was like, so guess what my new hobby is? I'm now pen pals with the Unabomber.
Are you?
No.
Oh.
We never talk about his crimes. It's mostly prison recipes and shit like that.
Yeah. I mean,
big Trump guy.
He's a big Trump guy.
People who've been to prison really know how to cook.
Oh, yeah.
They can do something with anything.
But not just prison, jail, too. People who've been in jail.
Jail, too. Yeah.
Prison is more inventive. That's why I'm so good in this coronavirus thing. I'm making toilet wine now. I'm good.
Yeah. I know this girl, and she is just like fucking tragically beautiful, but she's very fucked up, and she's like in and out of jail all the time. And I'd always be like mind blown when I go to visit her, and she's got like lip liner, she's got a fucking smoky eye going. I'm like, what are we doing here? How are you fucking doing this?
Yeah, that's what it is. Some hot girls are just fucking nuts, and that's the best kind of sex you'll ever get in your life.
Yeah.
It's like fucking an atomic bomb. You know it's going to kill you, and you should stick the green wire. But between your legs, you feel pretty powerful.
It's like drinking antifreeze, you know? It's like, it tastes delicious, but you're going to fuck yourself up.
What's that line in Naked Gun? It's like eating a spoonful of Drano. Sure, it'll clean you out, but it'll leave you hollow inside. All right, next. What smell do you secretly love?
Dead skunk.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Is it just me? Does dead skunk smell like weed?
It does.
Thank you.
Sometimes.
Thank you.
It does. But it's something that, like, if I smell a dead skunk, I am just, like, feeling so blessed.
Oh.
And if I could take it a step further, I would even say I get hungry.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, I have this one cousin who smokes, like, a ton. And I was at, like, some family party. And, like, he was like, yo, I got something. Because he knows, like, everyone's, like, I'll smoke. And he gave me, like, this fat nug like this. And it stank so much. But I didn't have any bags. So I put it in, like, a cigarette wrapper. And I like sealed it shut, but you could clearly smell. And like and I was riding home with my parents, and the whole ride home, they're like, "There's a skunk around here, but it seems to be following us. We must have run over a dead skunk." I was like, yeah.
My God,
yeah.
That is
we got
so
out of the car, and I was with my girl at the
cute.
time. We got out of the car, and she's like, "I was having a panic attack back there."
That is so cute that your parents are so.
Oblivious.
Are they still that
smoke.
innocent and naive?
Yeah, they don't smoke at all, nothing like that.
But I mean, they're really clueless.
Go grab another beer. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Chaz?
Smells. Wow. First I want to follow up what Allie Mae says, because
I'm giving my sinister look.
You reminded me how I think McDonald's kind of smells like weed sometimes. And it kind of smells skunky. I don't know what it is. There's sometimes where like the outside of a McDonald's smells kind of like weed. Hold
on. Usually because someone just smoked weed out there. But now I'm thinking about it, the times.
Right.
It's usually if I smell that, it's just.
I would hope it's because the people. I don't know. There's something about McDonald's. It always has a grease and weed smell about it. But personally, for me, gasoline is kind of a
I love
smell.
gasoline too. I'm a big gasoline people. You know what it is? There's one smell that I fucking love too is Giant Stadium parking lot.
Giant Stadium parking lot.
Giant Stadium parking lot. Like it's everything. It's all the cigar smoke, all like the fucking BO mixed together with like game day and then all the cooking going on.
See, I like that, but man, I don't know. For God, I'm thinking about it, man. That smell is really close to the smell that you get on Saturdays at the flea market.
Yeah, a little bit. There's
flea market. There was mutants there, man.
There was one at Menlo Park Mall too, on like Saturday afternoons. I don't know when Champs was there. There was a restaurant, Champs. Somehow, like when we would click, like I would get another car, and be like be ready to go.
Yeah.
Champs, rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah. Are there any Champs left?
I'm sorry, what?
Bro, we gotta talk about something, man. We gotta talk about the businesses that we're gonna lose in the fucking coronavirus. I'm personally fucking pissed the fuck off because I have a Kmart by me, and it's still open.
Wow.
However,
yeah, I said it at the same time.
I thought Kmart went out like years ago.
It did, but we have a Kmart over here, and it was actually gonna close, but it was having a closing sale, and I have a long time ago I discovered that the only way to really like get the most out of you have to go to Kmart drunk.
Yeah,
and there's no other way to do it. What?
Or shoplift from Kmart. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, once you do it drunk, you'll never do it sober. And I actually went recently with a sober friend, so out of respect for her, I did not drink. But I thought I had at least a few trips left, and before it permanently went out of business. But coronavirus shut it all down prematurely, and I don't think...
There's going to be a lot of them like that, man. There's a lot of places like that. A lot of bars, a lot of restaurants. A lot of stores.
We're talking about the end of an era, though.
Yeah.
Kmart.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, and not only that, but like it's the end of an era of me ever touching a mic ever again. Like on stage, like maybe I'll touch the pole, but.
Are you gonna have one of those, mouthpieces?
No, I'm gonna have those long, those dinosaur heads that you squeeze that bite down. I'm gonna pick it up with that, and I'm gonna talk into that way. No, but like I've said this on here before, but when you watch like old shows, like even Cheers, whenever people like shake hands or hug, I'm like, these motherfuckers are brazen with it right now. Like,
they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're touching right now. Yo, get the hand sanitizer out, bro. Like, we got to clean this shit up, baby. You got to clean this shit up. Okay, next question.
Yes.
What movie or movies have you walked out of?
Oh,
fuck!
What's the one where it was like Inception? Wait.
Oh, Inception with Leonardo DiCaprio. I was about to say Da Vinci.
Yeah,
DiCaprio.
I had like a mental breakdown, bro, because I was like 6 minutes late to the movie, and I don't like missing like a second. Like Joe freaks out because like if I miss one word, and I'm hard of hearing, so I miss a lot of words. So I'm always like, oh, wait. I'm like, can you rewind that? Because I didn't hear. And he's like, what does it matter? Just move on. I'm like, no, I need to know what was said,
Especially in that movie.
Exposition.
Well, yeah. And when Inception came out, I was 6 minutes late, so I was already fucking pissed because I already missed whatever. Yeah. And I sat there for 20 minutes having no idea what the fuck was going on. And I felt my whole body was like getting hot. And I was like, I can't do this.
Oh, I thought it was because of Tom Hardy and DiCaprio. You were like, oh my stars.
No.
No, Tom Hardy and Venom?
Not that bad. Pretty people. What?
Bomb chicka wow wow.
Tom Hardy?
You're so good at those noises.
No, I'm not.
The sound
I'm
effects.
annoying with them.
The sound effects are on point.
What about you, Chad?
Tom Hardy Venom, not a bad flick.
Man, I gotta tell you, I don't think I've ever.
All right, I'll extend that to quarantine vision. That you're sitting there, even during quarantine when you're doing nothing, that you've turned off a movie that you're like, no.
Okay, yeah, I have done that. None really comes to mind because I've sat through so many fucking stinkers just because I'm a masochist and I don't know, I get some weird pleasure out of watching just trash. But I remember when I was a kid, I had to be at least 7 or 8 when GoldenEye came out. And at the beginning, when they kill all of those IT people and all those engineers, all those Russian people, I was fucking crying. My dad had to take me out of the theater.
Right.
And then of course, the next day you go to school and then everyone's like, yeah, I fucking saw that movie and I saw Scream and all these other horror movies and shit. So I'm like, all right, I got to go back and see it. But ultimately,
you know what? Like,
the film, but the first time I wasted my dad's time.
Meanwhile, that was my favorite part of the game, was killing those guys. That was my favorite part. Put their hands up and I'd let them run. They'd like stop and drop something, and then they'd run, and then I would just be like, like let them run.
Oh God, I'm sure you loved playing No Russian on Call of Duty when that came out. Fuck.
Yeah.
One of the most
Reggie.
fucking video game levels ever. Right, Reg?
What are you eating, bro?
Me? Burger, man.
It seems like you're really fucking like enjoy. You seem so happy right now.
I'm always very happy, you know.
I want a burger.
Yeah. Well, you know, I don't know. Seamless Uber Eats.
What?
It's expensive though, man. I'm using like Uber Eats. That shit's way too expensive.
Yeah, fuck that.
No, I've been cooking a bunch, so just.
For dinner, I'm having mung bean and edamame fettuccine with chickpeas, black beans, and creamed corn in a red sauce. In case you're wondering, this is not a recipe. There's just random ingredients that I.
This is all the money that the state government isn't getting.
Sound like some Food Network shit, some Cutthroat Kitchens.
Yeah.
Ooh, I know how that's gonna end.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. What movie do you hate that everyone loves?
Independence Day.
Yeah, that's hateable. That's hateable. You know what's up there? Bad Boys 2 for me. Bad Boys 2.
Okay.
That movie 2 is a bad movie now.
I don't care for Disney shit. Like those little like Disney cartoons and everything. Like I was at a friend's house and we're like drinking vodka and she puts on Snow White and starts getting like excited and like clapping for stuff and I was just like, bro, this is demented. Like who enjoys this? I don't understand it at all.
I can tell you what. I don't know. Some of the older ones. I don't mind Aladdin. I don't mind Lion King. I don't mind. Dude, I'll tell you what. Snow White and Cinderella. Every time I look at either one of those princes, I'm like, that's the same guy as the girl. That's the same person. That's the same. They both have lipstick on. They're both powdered white. They both look like geishas.
I don't like stories that involve enchantment of any kind.
Okay. No, you know what I love? I love the cartoons, as you can tell by the Dale over my left shoulder. Like I love those Disney cartoons, like Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse, like all that shit.
Fucking the Chipmunks playing Magnum PI. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, Donald Duck is my favorite because Donald Duck is legitimately a psychopath. Yeah, he's legitimately trying to kill. He's actively trying to murder Chip and Dale, 2 sentient beings, because they're stealing his nuts. Because he's making his own butter out of those nuts. All right, what music do you listen to that would surprise people?
What is this, music genre or what?
Yeah, it could be music genre. It could be a specific artist. It could be whatever you want. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Huh.
I'm not a cop.
I don't know what would be surprising out of me.
Okay, so for me, I give this example. Like I listen to a bunch of show tunes.
What?
Okay. Yeah, like I fucking love like Les Mis is my shit.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, like I love Les Mis. I love Phantom of the Opera.
Okay.
I could bump Grease too.
Okay,
Wow.
well, Grease is great. I like.
Dude, speaking of Disney movies, the other night I almost made a video of me singing A Whole New World, both parts.
Wow.
Wow.
Like, you want to talk
Honestly,
about?
I think you should.
Get some of that grease.
No, I shouldn't. No, I really shouldn't.
That grease too, homie.
I
Michelle
can show
Pfeiffer.
you the world.
Hell yeah.
So that'd be like one thing for me.
Yeah.
That's like,
I guess I would say disco, but that shouldn't be just surprising because I'm like, I'm mostly Italian, so there you go.
there you go. So
yeah, so I mean, so it shouldn't be surprising. But I don't know.
Yo, my mom
Sometimes
talked about disco in like the worst way possible because she was in Brooklyn when the Son of Sam was going around, and that was like the disco era. She was like, yeah, I really don't like now that disco. I look back on it. I don't look back fondly on it because it was Nights of Terror.
Yeah,
like,
you weren't around for disco.
I wasn't. My mom was. I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh.
My mom was like that was her prime in Brooklyn, and like she was like 24, 25 or whatever.
My old roommate,
23,
my old roommate, his aunt went out with the Son of Sam.
Really?
Yeah.
See, you should have saved that for the fucking interrogation, bro.
Yeah, you should.
I don't know that much. All I know is the bitch was from Sheepshead Bay. What else am I going to say? What am I going to say? Fuck it. I got other stuff.
My uncle lives at Sheepshead Bay.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, actually, it's not Sheepshead Bay, but it's close.
Okay.
Right there.
They're doing disco. They're doing disco again.
Yeah, so what about you, Allie? What music do you bump that you'd be like, you?
Oh, that people would be like, oh, weird. I kind of like chip tunes a little bit.
Chip tunes, very nice.
Yeah, and you know what? When I was first introduced to chip tunes, it was like my ex, and I was like, oh, weird. Like I think we're gonna be breaking up soon because I have no idea what this is, but it's weird. Actually, is Anamanaguchi considered chip tunes?
I don't know.
It's fucking weird.
Maybe.
I don't know
whatever that is. That was the first thing I heard, and I was like, "We are breaking up." Like I don't know you at all. I like a good chip tune.
You know what? At the time, I loved chip tunes when it like started popping, but then like I've tried to listen to chip tunes again, and I can't. I'm just like,
let me be completely honest. I'm not like a chip tunes aficionado, but I really like this dude. I really like this dude, J. Arthur Keynes. He has this album called Computer Savvy. And there's this song on there called Faux Pas. It's spelled Foepaw. And I love this song so much. It makes me cry, but it also makes me want to dance. And I don't know how to describe it. It is like the lyrics are fucking on point.
It sounds like a bad trip. I want to dance, but I want to cry.
What is chiptune? I don't know. I don't know what chiptune is.
That's okay, Hester. So,
yeah, please.
Take like the midis from old school like Game Boy games and shit like that.
Oh, like my intro music.
Yeah, so you take like Mega Man 2 and you'll like pull samples and make beats and shit out of it.
Okay.
So like DJ Cutman and shit.
So what you're saying is basically this is a chip tune.
Not quite. Like
I know they have a remix.
See, now I can't stop thinking about Brian St. John's.
Yeah, like you could take like the like you could take the sample of the first part of that and like actually make a pretty good chiptune out of it.
I bet you could.
Like the way it like goes.
Or just the dog bark.
That too. But no, chiptunes is awesome.
Then the dog would hear it. The dog would hear it and go.
So Reggie, since you know what chiptunes are and you have like a kind of like experience, like you could say like, oh, this is shit or this is good or whatever. Yo, please listen to that song Faux Pas and let me know what you think. Listen to the words of that song and tell me it doesn't make you want to dance and cry.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll check it out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, chiptunes. I thought it was going to be the theme song to Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers, but here we are. What activity do you secretly love doing? Like for example, I'll give you guys a for example that when I listen to show tunes, sometimes I'm on my porch at night by myself, and I'm fucking going for it all, like acting out the entire scene. Or I'll like listen to a song pretending that I'm writing a movie, like, oh, I would squeeze this song into the movie. And that
I do that too.
Yeah, okay, there you go. See?
I guess I don't know. I'm taking up crochet.
Nice.
There you go.
Or went out of business, so fuck it, man. Yarns was 70% off. Fuck it, I was buying tons of that.
I should learn how to do that myself.
You know what? A motherfucking bubble bath, bro. I haven't taken a shower since the quarantine.
Oh, see?
That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
See, I've been doing it. I've been taking a bath because like the bath is right next to where my hamper is. So when I come home, like I just strip and go in the bath and scrub diddly up. And I'm way too tall for a bath. way too tall.
I'm just right.
Yeah, but my bath is like one of those old baths, so it's like made in fucking 1905.
You have a clawfoot tub?
Yeah, I have a clawfoot tub. And the only time it really ever comes in handy is if there's a bomb on the toilet, like Lethal Weapon 2. But
can I give you an Instagram tip? You should be photographing the tub.
Yeah, the clawfoot.
You should be taking selfies in the tub, like bubble baths.
But we all know how this is happening, though. What's going to happen? I'm going to miss one. I'm going to be drunk doing it. And there's going to be a dick on fucking Instagram. And then I'm going to get not only a bunch of likes, but a bunch of cancellations that I'm going to fucking be canceled from Instagram, which would be fun.
I was doing those live streams. I got to tell you, it was hard to keep up every other day, just taking a bath and fucking, trying to set up my camera. I don't know. I don't know. It's nice, though. Definitely.
Yeah, but it would just be a matter of time before I did it by accident, and I'm trying to log in, and it's just
access denied.
Everybody likes a bath. Everyone, this is the hot discussion.
Sure, but
dude, I love the idea of a bath. I love the idea.
Pretty good.
But,
you guys ever go to a Russian bathhouse?
No, not yet.
I went to Island in Edison, Island Spa and Sauna, and some dude definitely tried to proposition me to be like a cabana boy at one point.
God. You would have made so much money. So much.
Oh, it would be great.
He makes it up. He doesn't need it.
Yeah.
Reggie, the cabana boy.
Yeah, but
let me tell you something. The Russian bathhouse is amazing. I fucking love it. Can't wait to go back.
Grape leaf.
What?
That grape leaf.
They beat
Yes.
Random men will approach you in the sauna and they beat you with a pile of leaves. I say go for it.
Yeah,
that's cool.
They always ask. I say go.
I went there once and I just copped there and then I left.
You copped?
I copped there. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Some guy was there. That's a story. But
what were you getting?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay, that sounds fun.
Yeah, he's good.
Don't worry about it. Means it's something I definitely would have wanted.
It was a chiptune album.
It was.
Chip band down.
This is the Bible.
Chip band down. On the Ranger. Okay. What activity have you done during quarantine that you realize is crazy? That it's like if I wasn't in quarantine, like really this has gotten to me. Like for example, me doing the Aladdin, I can show you the world.
Yeah. No, I like before you guys go, I legit hit Master Ball tier in Pokemon today. I'm just like, how did this happen?
It's okay. I started my moonshine business in Red Dead, so
that's awesome.
Oh fuck.
I signed up for some not very reputable or pride-inducing websites.
Oh, it's onlyfans.com. That's cool. It is
onlyfans.com.
Wow.
But I haven't done anything on it. I don't have the nerve to do anything on it. I didn't even verify, with my ID or bank account or anything like that. But I know this girl, not super directly, but she posted on Twitter and said, if I signed up for OnlyFans when I first moved to New York, I would own a brownstone by now. I've been on it for 4 days and I've just paid rent. And she said that she is posting like NC-17/PG-13 content, and these like
What?
yeah, and these fucking
Oh, yeah,
dudes
yeah.
are just like what?
That's a window.
That's
That's
mostly
between a bra and insertion.
NC-17 is insertion?
Close.
Softcore.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it?
soft core. It's soft core. porn.
Softcore. You see
Yeah,
how
weird. Like
no insertion.
Yeah, like R would be an ass and a titty.
it's
But-
weird. Like, there's so much like cross pollination now. Like cosplay has basically become OnlyFans. Like if you were following like cosplay chicks in like 2015 or something like that, that's just now an OnlyFans account.
You know what's funny is that Chaz's answer to the same question was yours. So was that he started his own OnlyFans as well.
That's
Did he?
true.
We were talking about that earlier.
Really?
Yes. Right?
Yeah, I don't know. I have to be
Right,
honest.
Chaz?
I have to be honest. Part of the reason I want to is because like you know,
Free money.
yeah, money. But also, you know, I have this like really nice guy that I've never met ever in my life. And I dropped my Venmo on Instagram and he sent me $50.
That's
It's
pretty
not
cool.
he just did it the other day. It's not the first time. It's like it's like 4 times now. It's just
Sure.
and I don't do anything. So I'm thinking like, damn, you know, imagine if I was just like hanging out in a fucking whatever. Well, how much money can we make here? What are
Man.
we talking about?
Man. You know what?
You're making $1 right now. You know enough people.
Yo, how would you feel if your girl was on Venmo on OnlyFans? I wouldn't give a fuck, bro. I'd be like, yeah, do your thing. I'll be over
Yeah.
here.
Someone would pay you for this right now.
Yeah.
My boyfriend said he said get that money. And
Yeah.
I told
know
him
he
I
would.
said, what?
I know he would.
Yeah, well, you know, he also knows that he'll be a partial benefactor. That's why. But you know, I told him, I said, some of these sugar daddies, they want to, you know, send me some money and stuff, but they want to do it on Cash App. But I don't have Cash App. I only have Venmo. And I said that in front of him, thinking that, you know, I'm like, I'm taking a risk here. I don't know if he's going to be pissed or not. And he goes, download Cash App. And I'm like,
What man? What man?
yeah.
Dude, and next thing you gotta do, you gotta buy Joe a feathered fedora.
Why the fuck
Because
not?
he can just be like the pimp walking in, like,
And you guys
"Oh,
like
great."
landed the plug.
His only thing that he said to me, he's like, whatever you're doing online, he's like, just don't put your face in it. And he goes, get the money up front.
Correct.
Yeah. So.
What about you, Chaz? What's the weirdest thing you've done during quarantine?
The weirdest thing I've done during quarantine.
Somehow I've gotten hairier. I don't know how that's possible, but you have.
Yeah, but even though I got rid of the beard, now I just have the Lemmy thing going. But honestly, I can't answer that question because I'm weird as it is, so nothing's really. I don't know.
Dude,
I guess I've done aerobics, and I haven't done that since I was in high school. So
Okay. Nice.
Calisthenics.
Sweating
Aerobics?
He was watching the
baby.
the Jane Fonda. Look at Jane Fonda. Like,
You know, I'm gonna
No,
stop.
Richard Simmons.
really?
Specifically Richard Simmons.
Sweating to the oldies?
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna say
Simmons.
something. I'm not gonna be
Pauly
answering
Shore fitness.
honestly and exposing myself if we're giving over here giving answers like the weirdest thing I've done in quarantine is aerobics. I rescind my last answer. I've never even heard of OnlyFans.
Only reason I brought it up is because
I have to say aerobics because people already know that I'm into BDSM. So me and my girlfriend beating the shit out of each other and fucking the shit out of each other. That's not the weirdest thing we've done to society. Sure, whatever we've done.
But what anyone does between the sheets, come on.
I like the aerobic part though.
Tell that to the
Thank you.
KKK, Allie.
The men in the room agree with me that the aerobics is the weirdest thing.
You joined the KKK?
No.
You
What's what
joined
happens between the sheets?
What's the weirdest thing you've done, Reggie? I've joined the KKK.
Yo, you remember the time Snoopy, the dog from Peanuts, had his own Flashdance parody called Flash Beagle?
No.
You've been learning how to do that?
No.
Next time you're on YouTube, just look up Flash Beagle, and it's Snoopy's like fucking flash dance on.
I'll tell you a weird thing I did that I didn't remember till this moment is that like up until I guess right before I started this podcast, I had like a fucking long ass beard, and then I shaved it off bit by bit, and like so I had like the mutton chops. I like shaved here first, and then I shaved here first. So I had the mutton chops and the goatee, and I took a picture of it, and then I shaved here, and then I just had the mutton chops, what you have right now, Chaz. And then I got rid of the mutton chops, and I had a porno mustache, and then obviously I had the Hitler for about 6 hours.
You should get a mohawk.
What?
Still a mohawk.
See, no, but the hair, I'm going to keep all this hair, but this hair, that was the Hitler mustache for sure. I was walking around like, oh, look at me, I'm Michael Jordan now.
I dyed my hair with turmeric.
Really?
Yeah, it lasted like 3 days.
And
it was like kind of like neon yellowy sort of, but like tinted sort of. Not like super extreme, but you could notice it. And the next thing I'm going to do is dye my hair with beets.
Beets?
Okay.
Beets.
Yeah. Beets.
That's yeah, what if Allie Mae figures out the cure to Corona with beets?
Beets and turmeric.
And then we'll all be like, yo, thank you. Allie Mae Beet Street.
This would be your avatar for that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just cured coronavirus with like beets and turmeric.
Hell yeah.
With a beet in one hand and the wave in the other, just.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
All right, the last question on the 10 list.
Yes.
If you could have one person from history on Twitter, who would it be?
If you could what?
Have one person from history on Twitter, who would it be?
Oh, like they would be signing up and tweeting?
Yes.
Huh.
I know.
Go ahead.
Mitch Hedberg.
That's a great answer. Yes, we had that the other night. That's a good answer.
His jokes are perfect for Twitter.
Yeah.
Rodney would be pretty good for.
Rodney would be really good too. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was thinking more obscure. Like I was saying, Charles Manson.
Yeah.
I think Shakespeare. Shakespeare had some pretty good insults.
Yes, also Shakespeare would like the 140 characters would fuck him up.
I know. Okay, I know who I want.
Like, damn it!
As far as someone that would just be, his Twitter would be followed by so many people, and for the wrong reasons, it would be Ty Cobb.
Oh, it would be. Ty Cobb is a great fucking answer. I'll accept it.
He would say so much horrible shit. And he is that asshole ranting in his fucking truck.
Dude, I was saying, I've said this the last couple days, is that like I would love like Lee Harvey Oswald. Or fucking like, because it would be fucking interesting up until it happened. Or like James Earl Ray. Like,
James
what
Earl
are you saying?
James Earl Ray. What
are you saying? John Wilkes Booth. Oh, just like leading up to what they did. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh,
this motherfucker.
Wait a minute. Who was that guy at fucking what was it in Texas? The first like major.
Oh, I don't remember his name, but I know who you're talking about. The guy who went up to the clock tower.
Charles.
I believe it's Michael Rappaport in Higher Learning.
I had nothing. Oh.
I would take any serial killer really to be like, what? Like I would. Yeah. My joke I said the other night was have Jeffrey Dahmer have an Instagram account where he's taking pictures of his food.
Well, imagine John Wayne Gacy posting like pictures from the birthday parties and shit.
Yeah, or like, or how well his backyard is coming in.
Yeah.
Oh, look, the grass is really catching this year. All right, that was the 10, everybody. We did it, everybody. Yay! Yay. Hold on. All right, now we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to go into questions.
Okay.
These are just other questions that I feel like will be perfect for all of us here. That we'll all know.
Questions?
So let me just minimize this so I can read it and look at you guys at the same time. All right. Have you ever lied to a priest, a preacher, or a holy man? Yes. Absolutely, yeah. I have. Every single time I had to go to confession as a kid, I was like, I am fucking nothing. I'm 7 years old, man. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I went to Catholic school. You got to lie at least to somebody.
Yeah. What the irony now is that I wouldn't have to lie. And yet.
You want to ask Dan if you come over and blow the smoke?
My instinct was to say yes that I have, but I don't think I have, to be honest, because my mom dragged me through like a fuck ton of religions as a kid, and it really like aggravated the fuck out of me. And all of these people were so weird and like maladjusted, just beyond delusional. And I was like aware of that at 10 years old. So they'd be like, you know, because my parents were like split up and everything, and my dad wasn't bringing us to church, but like my mom would. And
wait, he wasn't?
like, what?
Your dad wouldn't bring you to church? I can't believe that.
No. And they'd be like, your father doesn't love you. Like, God is the only father you have. And I'd be like, no, I don't think so.
Yeah,
that's pretty weird. And
Dad's not buying me the candy after this, so
yeah.
Fuck you.
But it would all be like men that were like trying to bang my mom, but also possibly trying to bang me and my siblings. So
yeah.
There's nothing more obscure than the term holy man.
What's that?
There's nothing more obscure than the term holy man.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is that?
Real jingle all the way situation, you know?
Yeah. Like, oh, guess what? I'm a holy man. How about that?
Yeah.
And now I have many holes on my body.
Religion's fucked. I've never liked it, so.
What about you, Chaz?
What?
Have you ever lied to a man of faith?
I'm almost positive that I have.
I'm sure I have.
I'm sure I have. I mean, when they say, you know, I mean, respecting your parents, anytime I've said, yeah, of course I do, I'm sure I've lied at least half the times I said, yeah.
Respect is earned, not given. That's
exactly.
What about you, Reggie? Yes, I don't think we'd ask you.
Yeah, I've lied to a holy man before.
Have you ever opened and rewrapped a present that you had your name on it for a holiday?
Oh, 1,000%.
Oh, see, I've never done that.
Wait, have I ever what?
Like, opened a gift? Open a gift that was for you either on Christmas or your birthday and you found it?
No.
And then you unwrapped it and looked at it, then rewrapped it.
No, would never do that.
I've never done that either.
Regifting.
Dude, I used to get pissed at my older brother used to always go searching for like the Christmas gifts and stuff, and I knew exactly where they hid them. Like, because my house has like an old oil chute, and they would always put it in there because my house is built in fucking 1905 or whatever the fuck. And now, but even then, I was like, no, man, I don't want to fucking ruin that day. I was pumped for that day.
Yeah, what's the point?
Yeah. If you could be for one day, would you be a hero or a villain?
Hero.
Villain, hands down, not even close.
Yeah, villain. Man, more fun.
I'd be like,
I think you guys are. Yeah, okay.
No, just the villain also plus, and it's gonna take the hero more than a day to catch up with me.
I mean, I just live every day of my life feeling like an absolute scumbag. So I'd love one day.
But now you thrive. You take all that training, and now you're Batman when you're in the mountains.
No, I want one day where I feel like I'm doing something right.
I'm such a fucking Boy Scout. Yeah, I'd like to be the villain once.
By the way, is Chaz wearing jorts?
He might be.
Kick him out.
Yeah.
Are you looking at a blank fork?
A fork?
None of us.
Oh, no. I'd take the villain all day. Would you rather be alive and alone or about to die with a group of friends? Alive and alone. Not even a question.
What's the question?
Would you rather be alive and alone or about to die with a group of friends? Alive and alone. Hands down. I'm alive and alone right now. That's fine.
Yeah, I think alive and alone.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
It's a pretty good option.
Whenever when you ask someone how they've been doing, do you really want them to tell you the answer?
Yeah.
No, I do not.
No.
I do.
No.
It depends.
See, Reggie, this is why we're friends.
Yeah.
If I'm actually friends with them, I want the real answer.
Well, if I'm actually friends with them, but anyone.
Oh yeah, if
I'd rather sacrifice my friend's answer.
Most of the time I do it, I wish I didn't even have to ask the question.
That's why I don't ask. I say hi.
Hello. Every time I say, hey, how are you? Oh, God. Immediately my face is like... I don't care for it.
The amount of time we waste on small talk, we could have cured all diseases by now.
Well, I could have been in quarantine for an extra 4 months. Have you ever dropped food on the floor, picked it up, and ate it? I know this.
3,000%.
We all have. We all.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. All right. Have you ever run from the police?
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. And got away. What about you, Chaz?
I've gotten away.
Yep. I know Reggie has. He's already told me this story.
I mean,
what about you, Allie? Yes, you have. I'm not even going to question this.
Allie's definitely dipped out in the cops at least once.
Yeah.
Are you keeping a really big secret from someone?
Sorry.
What the hell was
that? Sarah just came into the room when she opened up Pokemon Go, and for some reason the fucking audio the sound always turns back on. So that was
okay. So there's one person who does sound effects on here. Okay, one person.
Get him
You got
out.
that?
He's wearing Jordans and he's trying to steal your job.
I know.
No.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Reggie.
In your face, sucker.
Hi. Yeah. I don't think I have a big secret to hide from anyone. I don't think so.
Yeah.
If it is about someone else.
I'm kind of an open book.
Not really.
I have some dark ones though. Yeah, I have some really dark ones.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if because if it is, it's about someone else, and then I just know not. It'll come up like when I'm like, oh yeah, don't bring that up. I don't know. Look at that fucking Chaz.
Yeah,
you might be the fucking dad in fucking the Man with Half a Face. You might be. You might be the stepdad that moves in. You look exactly like him. You fucking look a lot like him. Yo, that is the most random pull in the world. You're leaning in. I didn't realize how fucking hairy your chest was. You're wearing a sweater under your flannel. You must be hot all the time. You're gay. My father's gay. I'm gay.
Who's not gay?
It's all a matter of percentage. Some of us, 90.
It's a spectrum, son.
All right. We may come back to this, but right now we're going to go into interrogation. And for those of you who don't know how to play interrogation, we're going to each say something about ourselves. Could be true, could be false. And the other three are going to have 2 minutes to interrogate them about it. And then at the end of it, we have to guess whether they're telling the truth or not. Do you guys get the idea? I'm going to go first so you guys get the idea completely, okay?
All right.
All right, so let's start interrogation.
Interrogation.
Like it.
All right. So when I was a kid, I once saw a gator bite off a man's arm.
Okay. Where was this?
Florida.
What part of Florida?
Where in Florida? Yeah.
The Everglades of Florida, I think.
Uh-huh.
I was
okay. What were you doing in the Everglades?
This was before Disney World had so many parks, and we were down there for a bunch of time. So my dad took us to this park, this Gatorland Zoo park.
I know my answer. I'm gonna go pee.
I already know you're full of shit, but that's fine. Let's just keep going.
That's
Yeah,
all
I
right.
think you're full of it.
Okay, no, I'll keep going.
Yeah,
You still have 1 minute and 30 left.
1 minute and 30. Okay, so what did you see when you were at Gatorland? Let's just what did you do?
I don't remember entirely, but I remember there were planks of wood. You'd go through like these, and they were like covered exposures, but you'd go through like a swamp, and there were mad gators. And then you could also see like snakes, big snakes, and little gators, and you could hold them and stuff like that.
Okay. How old are you when you went there?
4, maybe 5.
4 or 5.
Allie Mae just dipped out.
No,
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm eating a banana.
She already has her answer. That's fine. I don't know. I guess I'm just humoring you now. But hey, someone's got a banana. Hell yeah.
Deep throat it. Deep.
Oh, okay.
40 seconds.
That's for my OnlyFans.
All right, so I mean, what stood out in your mind as far as you going to Gatorland? Like what the fuck?
It's screaming.
You think?
Okay.
Did we answer?
No, not yet.
Gatorland, huh?
Yep. It was called Gatorland Zoo.
You take one of them fan boats down in the bayou?
No.
That's a different state, but okay.
They have fan boats in Florida.
No, that fan boats in the bayou is
Oh, the bayou, yes. The bayou.
Yeah. I like saying the bayou though, man. Scooby-Doo Zombie Island.
All right.
Everglades are still fucking rough, bro.
All right, that's the time. Allie, take your guess.
You did not see that man get his arm torn off.
Okay. Chaz?
Yeah, you're lying.
Oh man.
Okay, I'll answer because Reggie knows the answer. I 100% did. That 100%.
Really?
That 100% happened.
See,
There was like this, and no, there was like a pit of alligators in one part, and they had like this giant post in the middle where I guess they went from underneath and climbed to the top, and they would feed the gators chickens.
Yeah.
They would hold them off the side, and the gators would jump up and eat them.
Yep.
And this guy took his eye off the prize, and
No way.
100%. That 100%.
No, I believe
I
that.
still have a picture from that day of me and my brother with a boa constrictor around our neck.
That's cool. Yeah, man. I mean, I've been to Gatorland.
100%.
Here's why I thought you were full of shit, because I've been to Gatorland, and that's not in the Everglades. It's actually near Orlando and shit. It's around there.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I was 4 years old. I have no idea where it was.
Whatever. I know you're a very intelligent man. You know, so I figured you're coming off. So
a guy
That's a
named
crazy
Jimmy
story,
Olsen died at
Dad.
Gatorland.
Wow.
Jimmy Olsen.
Jimmy,
You have
And
nightmares about that,
Superman
dude?
Sounds like,
assistant.
sounds like fucking Superman's boy.
Yeah. All right. Who wants to go next? Chaz, you go next.
okay. Wow. Trying to think something that y'all wouldn't know about me. Well, I did see a man have a heart attack once.
Okay. Where was this?
It was at Action Park.
Action Park. Fan favorite. What was he doing? Just standing there and he just had a heart attack?
It was God, I think it was he was on the Tarzan swing. He went on the swing, and then I remember being there. I was like, God, I had to be like 4 or 5 years old. This guy goes off the road. I want to go off that thing, but I'm a little scared. I see this guy go off, and then you see him float up, and people jump in and get him. They pull him out, and I'm like, what?
How old were you?
4 or 5, something like that.
Oh man.
Do you know if he made it?
I mean, I think he did. I would hope so. I mean,
I would imagine from the paramedics at Action Park, he did not.
The fact of the matter is that Action Park bought ambulances for Mount Vernon to help with all of the injuries. So I would assume he's okay, but he was fucked up. 6
credited deaths at Action Park, but I don't know if he's one of them because he would have died at the hospital probably.
Yeah, probably.
That's true.
And the heart attack, I bet, wouldn't have been held against Action Park.
Yes.
Allie, you got any questions?
Um.
How old was the guy?
Oh God, I just remember he had a gut, so like fucking all I can think is he's probably in his 50s, being like, like the dad that's just a dumb motherfucker, being like, hey, maybe 40s, 50s. I mean, if you're out of shape, I mean, to a 4-year-old, a 30-year-old looks like a 50-year-old, so I don't fucking know.
Damn.
I'm so jealous you have Twitter right
now. Did you give him mouth to mouth? No. Oh, my bad. I'm gonna say it's true.
I think it's fake.
I also think that is false.
All right, well, Allie and Reggie, you are correct.
Oh, go fuck yourself. I should have known Action Park was the go-to.
There's some elements that made me think it was fake.
Okay.
All right, Allie, your turn.
I'm like
You were the model for Aunt Jemima. Go ahead.
Okay.
Thank you, Andy, for those comments, by the way. That's true.
I butterfly stitched somebody's leg back together. When I could see the bone.
Yeah.
I take it you disinfected it.
Yeah. Well, I lived really close to the hospital, actually, but this person was refusing to go to the hospital because they didn't want to get in trouble. And
how'd they break their leg?
They didn't break it.
When you saw the bone?
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened to their leg?
They were a self-harmer, and they took a knife and fucking slashed. And
girl?
A guy.
God.
Yeah. So I did want to disinfect it. I was like, I ran the bath water, and I was like, get in the bath. The water will stop the bleeding. By the way, that was not true.
That's not true at all.
It was a blood bath.
Yeah.
It was a bloodbath.
Yeah.
And I could see
Okay, so you butterfly stitched. How many stitches? You said he slashed, like how many slashes are we talking here?
A couple of slashes, but one was really big, and you could
really
see
deep. Okay.
Yeah, and you could see the fucking bone and all that.
Across the street, not up the road, right?
Not on the arm, on the leg.
Okay.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah.
How much? Okay, so how many stitches would you say? Ballpark number.
A bunch. The thing is that at first I didn't have stitches. We only had bandanas. So.
Wait, you say we? So you weren't alone?
What do you mean?
You say we, so it was just you and your friend, or was there more people there?
Just us.
Okay.
And then we ended up going to a 24-hour Walgreens in Long Branch, actually. What's that?
That was the time. That was the time we have to. You can finish talking if you want.
Go for it.
I don't have.
You're only give us more ammunition to guess on.
Your call.
Okay. Well, I know there's a 24-hour Walgreens in Long Branch.
Yep.
That much I know is true. I've been there.
This one feels
wearing wet underwear in there because it looked like a bathing suit.
This one feels like a partial truth to me. Like, most of the story seems very true, but parts of it are probably bullshit. I'm
gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna say it's true.
Yeah, I think you at least attempted to stitch somebody up and didn't succeed. I think that's how the story ends.
Yeah. Because you didn't say it's not like you said that you did this, but it's not like you didn't say you put him back together. You just said you stitched him up, so he probably still went to the hospital for all I fucking know.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
This is a 100% true story.
Yeah.
Oh, all I gotta say is in your face, sucker.
And in your face, suckers. He did not want to go to the hospital because he was on drug court and had alcohol in his system and
Oh,
whatever.
that couldn't have helped.
No.
He was convinced that he was going to get in trouble if he went to the hospital because he was on drug court.
Right.
So he refused to go. So we fucking tied bandanas around his leg and we went to Walgreens in Long Branch and he came in with me and had blood just like pouring down his leg and he had white sneakers on. And people were like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And he's like walking in. He's like, "Yeah, I just got hit by a car." And I'm like, "That does not make you seem more normal.
No,
that makes you seem insane.
Yes.
Who gets hit by a car and goes to Walgreens?" So we just got a shitload of butterfly stitches, and I had to push his meat back together. It was absolutely one of the most disgusting things on earth. And if you're curious about what the inside of your leg looks like,
it ain't good.
It
fat
looks
cells.
like
I have seen it.
You know when you cook a steak and there's fat on it?
Yep.
Yeah. That's what the inside looks like.
I'm so fucking hard right now. I'm so
Yep.
Go ahead.
Marbled fat. That's what the inside of your leg looks like. So I just pushed his meat. I pushed his meat back together. I did the butterfly stitches, by the way, are not stitches. They're like bandages.
Yeah.
I pushed his meat back together. I put the little fucking stitch things on. Yeah, push that shit back together, bro.
Yo, was he? I take it he survived.
What?
I take it he survived.
He did, and then actually, like 2 weeks later, he was like, "Maybe I should go to the hospital." So we went to the hospital, and the nurse was like, "Who did this?" And I was like, "I did." And she was like, "Okay, you did a really good job, but don't ever do that again because he could have lost his leg. Like if he gets an infection," she explained to me there's like a certain window. I can't remember if it's 24 hours or 48 hours or whatever, but there's a certain window when you cut yourself open or whatever that they can stitch you. But after that window, they can't do anything. They just have to let it be whatever it is. So she was like, "You're very lucky that he didn't get an infection because he could have lost his leg." But
thank God he had that third leg. You know what I mean? Oh,
it's about like a 12 to 24 hour thing because I actually got my my kneecap cut when I was working at a kitchen, and it was while we were closing, and just I don't know. I grew up in like a very
time. Jones is bleeding on the floor and wailing.
You just had to fucking work through it. So I closed up, even though people I was working with were like, "You should probably go to the hospital." I'm like, no, it's fine. So yeah, I went the next day and they're like, "Yeah, we can't do shit for you." So now I just have this big scar on my leg.
Yeah, there's a window. If you think you need stitches, you better go get it checked out right away because
immediately.
When the window closes, it's fucking all the way closed. They don't make any exceptions.
You get a big old gnarly scar though.
I think there was only one time I needed stitches, and it was actually because of a window. So there was, ironically enough, and now my hand is scarred.
That sounds like a sketchy story I'd like to hear.
No, it's not. I have bad ankle. I have a bad right ankle, and I was walking through mud, and it locked up, and I went through a basement apartment's window, and there was a giant piece of glass sticking out.
That sounds. Hold on. That sounds like bullshit.
No, it's 100%.
It sounds like you were breaking into a house.
No. I fell. I immediately called the landlord. I was like, "My bad." Like I was like, "Oh, I found the property manager." I Googled it. I was like, "Hey, and thank God it was a vacant apartment." But I called the property manager. I was like, "Yo, like if you ever look next time, I'll show you my left hand. There's you can't see it because I'm fucking whiter than a ghost, but
you're pretty white.
It's right there."
Very white.
Right there.
No way.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
And I probably should have gone to the hospital for that, but I didn't. Reggie. Oh, wait. Well, I'll wait till Chaz gets back. So, were you dating this dude?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. That because I would never have my friends be like, "Yeah, could you get some butterfly tape and sew me back together?"
Yeah.
I mean, if your friends
the
would not do
$6
it for
man.
you, they are not your friends. I would
Yeah.
stitch any of you guys up in a heartbeat.
Hey, trust me. So would I, and I got the skills to pay the bills. Okay.
Oh.
You know it.
You want to know something interesting about that guy is that he later went on to partially chop his fingers off again with a knife.
Time out. Describe partially.
Dangling.
Did they get sewn back on?
He had to have an emergency reattachment surgery.
These two fingers? These two?
These two. The pinky and the ring.
Yeah, that's the most useless.
Yeah.
All right, Chaz, you're back. Your turn. Oh, Reggie's turn.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I spent an unusual amount of time today looking up a film that was never made.
Okay, what was the name?
It was Spy Hunter, Nowhere to Run.
Nowhere to run to. This is true. This is already true.
Reggie, you're giving it away. You're laughing too hard.
I laugh at a lot of things.
Are you high?
Oh, no, not at all. I'm running for Board of Education.
Oh, yeah. By the way, happy 420,
right. I'm
everybody.
sorry.
Yeah.
Huh? What? No, you can ask me all kinds of questions about illicit
Happy
drugs.
420, and I'm not high at all.
Drugs is one.
Bye, everybody.
I know that about you. That you've never
That's right.
touched-
That I have never
Why
once.
were you doing this?
Oh, drugs is why I was looking up a bad movie.
Reggie, you just said you don't do drugs.
I've never done drugs.
You've never done drugs. Okay.
He's a good one.
Yeah, see?
He's a man of God.
Yeah.
No, you should ask me more about this movie.
That's about the other guy. He's more of a guy about him.
All right, so it was a movie that was never made. Now, you mean that it was never released or it never went?
Never made. No, it was not filmed.
Pre-production. Like nothing was shot.
Okay, no, Allie.
What made you think that this movie was made?
It wasn't me looking up a movie. It was me looking up a video game.
Okay. See, I was confused. I thought you said movie too.
Yeah,
No, it was a movie, but like based off of a video game. Oh. And it was a movie that was never made based off a video game.
So why do you think the video game existed?
Oh, because I had like a song stuck in my head.
Doesn't it? Does that game exist?
Yeah, it does.
It stuck in my head, and then I wanted to like listen to it, and then I found this crazy like YouTube K-hole.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
We got 20 seconds on this. You already know my opinions.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Who is supposed to be in it?
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Really?
Yeah.
Who else? Who is supposed to be the supporting actors?
That I do not know yet. I've been studying.
I think this is a part.
And the rest of the nation of domination.
Farouk and the rest of the nation of domination. D'Lo Brown and The Godfather.
This is a partial truth.
Brown. I think this is true. I'll be right back.
I think he was looking for the game, but I don't think Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has anything to do with it. Oh. You filthy little liar.
I think this is a partial truth. I think he was looking up Duke Nukem and why that movie was never made, because that was supposed to star Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, not Spy Hunter.
Yeah. Well,
it's partial truth, but ultimately you're full of shit.
No, so Spy Hunter, the 1983 comic book game. There was I think it was 2000, like around 5 or something like that.
It was an arcade game. It was a driving game.
Yeah, it was a top-down arcade game where you like would drive on a road and have to like blow shit up before it blows you up. Great game. And the theme song is fucking fire, which is why I was trying to listen to it yesterday. And then
it work out.
Yep. And then I found out about Spy Hunter Nowhere to Run for PS2, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, which there was a movie deal with it.
But the question is, did you spend your day looking that up?
Oh yeah, like a decent amount.
Oh, I'm 2-1.
Dan's got it. But yeah, no. Look up Spy Hunter Nowhere to Run. It's crazy.
Huh. I will definitely look that up because I remember Spy Hunter was supposed to be a knockoff. Was originally like a knockoff of
Cruising USA.
Knight Rider. It was supposed to be like a Knight Rider kind of game.
Yeah.
But they couldn't call it Knight Rider, and like the guy on the cover looks like a knockoff of Mr. Hasselhoff, which oddly enough, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson played his role in Baywatch that me and Reggie have.
Oh yeah, what a hunk of shit.
Sadly, admit to seeing.
Man,
Can't
no.
imagine why.
So there was like a game that came out for PlayStation 2 that was just like a Spy Hunter remake, and I mean not great, but it was a game. And then they did a remake for PS2 in 2006, and then they never they had a script and everything, and they just didn't film it.
Did Chad die?
My laptop's about to die though.
Oh, I see what you did. Okay,
Reggie, don't play games. Plug
Smat,
that in.
wicked smat.
No, I gotta go actually.
Oh, you gotta go?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Well, we're about to play Would You Rather. But hey, that was interrogation. Reggie Parker, everybody.
Reggie, I'm pissed.
Allie, this happens almost every night. Like I can't.
Tap out?
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Right.
The last one I thought I had coronavirus because I was struggling breathing, and it had nothing to do with drugs because I don't do them.
I know you don't, Reggie. I've known you for a long time, and I know.
That's right.
Sorry, wrong button. I didn't mean to hit that.
All right, guys. I'll see you at a cigar bar in the Bronx, Chaz.
All right, and that's the end of Reggie. Yo, you can follow him at RP Comedy. RP Comedy on Instagram or Twitter. It's sad that I know his handles so well. All right, now that interrogation's over, we're going to switch it up to our favorite on this show. Would you rather?
All right.
Would you rather? Would you rather lose your mind or all your limbs? Mind. Definitely mind.
Mind.
Yeah.
I'm already halfway there.
I care at that point. If I lost my mind, who cares? I don't care.
If you lose your limbs, you will lose your mind, and then you'll have neither. So yes, I'd rather lose my mind.
And I could never take although I could finally fit in a bathtub. So
I would argue you would be able to fit in a bathtub for sure. But I would argue that I feel like you wouldn't change much if you had no limbs. You could still roll cigarettes. I have seen a man with no limbs do it. You could still do it. And light them and smoke them and all that.
Hold on. Time the fuck out. You better finish that story right there. How the fuck did he roll a cigarette with no limbs?
Yeah, man, it was the fucking. If you watch that movie Freaks from the 30s, man, this fucking dude who he is just a torso and a head. He with his mouth, just fucking
so hard right now. Go ahead.
What's up? So hard.
Me too.
Yeah.
Allie Mae's rock hard.
He tastes the tobacco, puts it in the fucking thing, rolls it with his tongue, and fucking lights that fucker up.
Ew.
It's crazy. What are you gonna do, man?
I'm calling bullshit again.
Well,
that's real. It's the movie's Freaks. You can watch it. It's a fucking. I think it's a Criterion Collection too. It's a fucking.
Yeah, it is a.
Or Congress.
Oh, I thought you were saying this is something you've seen in real life.
Oh God, no, man! All the freak shows I've been to are garbage. Like World's Largest Rat. It's a fucking nutrient or a fucking.
Would you say that every one you went to, you were just like.
Yeah. Yeah. State fairs suck.
All right. Would you rather find a dead body in your backyard or just the organs?
Wait, what?
Would you rather find a dead body in your backyard or just the organs?
I'd rather find the body because then that means the cops will not tear my house apart looking for the rest of it.
Sounds like you have something to hide.
Oh, I think they will.
I have plenty to hide.
They will be tearing apart your house no matter what.
I'd rather find the body, I think. I'd
rather find the body too.
You would too?
But yeah, I think the body, just because now a mystery has been formed, and
yeah, I have to tell you, in New Brunswick,
and I'm inquisitive.
In New Brunswick, one time I came outside to smoke a cigarette to see that somebody had left a trail of sucked right down to the bone chicken wings leading to my backyard.
Okay.
And I was so perplexed that I couldn't even imagine finding organs in my yard Like, I couldn't handle the chicken wings. I was like, what was going on here?
I'll be dead ass, though. Like, if I found the organs, I don't know if I'd necessarily guess that they were human. Like, yeah. I might be like, yo. I'd be like, yo, what the fuck is this? And I think I would just sweep them in the gutter, and I would inevitably come across, I'd be like, oh, you're burying evidence.
You know what?
I mean, if I saw a human heart, I would know, because I was like, what kind of animal has that heart that's in my backyard that I'd probably call someone? But
you wouldn't know what a chicken heart looked like.
But it would be so much. It'd be
the size is so different. You're talking.
If I found a chicken heart, I would be like, what is this? I would think it was a miscarriage.
Yes, but you know what a human heart looks like. You've been to health class. That you'd be like, yo, that's too. I'm not necessarily saying that I'd be like, yo, that's definitely a human heart, and that was definitely a B positive kit. Like, although, you know, I would take a blood sample because I'm a scientist deep down. Like, and I wear lab coats all the time.
Yeah,
and I have so many beakers and graduated cylinders. It's not even funny. But
microscopes.
Yeah, I have microscopes, and I light every cigarette with a Bunsen burner.
You jerk off to the table of elements.
Yeah, clearly. Zinc is the name of the element. Okay, but if you get rid of helium H, like no big deal.
Okay.
Oxygen O. But if I saw a body, I'd be like, oh shit. I'd be immediately calling somebody like, yo, there's a corpse in my backyard, bro.
Right.
And I didn't kill it.
I think the body, the organs is like so many questions.
Yes.
Body is questions, but it seems like less drama oriented. I remember when I was little, there was a cult. There were witches. Well, were they witches or really a cult? They were putting organs
I believe that's the same thing. At this point of time.
It was the movie Blood Feast.
Well, they were putting organs on top of graves.
I've been putting orgasms on graves. No big deal, guys.
They were putting organs and like little like animal body parts, like a chicken foot or whatever, on top of graves to indicate which graves they wanted to try to rob. And actually, this was in Newark, I believe. And then actually, because my babysitter
want to rob there. At least Westfield, because they're probably buried with jewelry. But
this was in Newark because and actually my
because they needed guns.
I told you about this. They ended up installing a security camera, and they ended up catching these people going into the graveyard with like a cauldron and railroad ties and like all sorts of weird shit. Yeah. So if I found organs in my backyard, I would be like, oh, I'm like really fucked. Like I would think like these people are coming to get me.
Now I'm buying a shotgun. Like you're going to be Michael Madsen since you live in a trailer park. You're going to be Michael Madsen in Kill Bill 2.
I'd like to say I'm in a temporary situation outside of the trailer park.
Well, you said trailer park. That was your word. That was your words, trailer park.
Oh man, I'm thinking about it. If I did find an organ, I would end up being like the main character in Blue Velvet. Like, sure, it would be awesome that I got to fuck Isabel Rossellini, but also I'd be getting terrorized by like Dennis Hopper with his fucking drugs and his Pabst Blue Ribbon. You know what I mean? Can't deal with
that. Which he would have survived Corona. But
no, remember that whole movie started off where he found an ear, and then it dove into fucking nitrous oxide and.
But what I'm saying though, like if I found a liver in my backyard, I don't necessarily know if I would know that's a liver. I would think that's a part of an animal.
My dog would eat it.
You would know that it was something.
My dog would eat the fucking thing, so I just let him fucking do it.
I just think it would be so unnerving to find organs of any kind anywhere on your property.
Oh,
Agreed.
But a dead body would be upsetting, but you'd be like, okay.
This is by far the most in-depth would you rather question.
I would prefer the body. I'd prefer the body because then there could be some justice. Because if there was a liver or a fucking spleen or something in my yard, my dog would fucking eat it, and then there would be no justice.
I think that's justice for your dog. I don't know.
For my dog? Oh yeah, no, they'd be happy.
You know, your dog's would be scratching at your side, be like, "Yo, let me get that." Especially mine. They'll be like, I know that's a big puppy in there. I can smell it. It's large.
My cat would want it.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, the next question.
Oh, some of these are brutal.
What?
Okay.
Would you rather eat a dead rat or live spiders?
Ew.
What kind of spiders?
I'll go the dead rat because I'll cook the shit out of that thing.
Yeah, well, do you get seasoning?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Are there spices for the rat?
The rat?
Yeah, you get to spice up the rat.
And sauces and whatnot?
Yeah, everything you want.
You want the rat. Cheese? I'll do the rat.
I
can do it.
Fucking nachos Bel Rate.
Yeah, I'll do the rat.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'll do the rat. No question.
Would you rather get turned on by blood or insects?
Would you rather get what?
Turned on by blood or insects?
Blood.
Blood.
Yeah, blood.
I would dive deep into that one.
What? Once a month, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
Would you rather be attacked by a clown or a toy doll?
Oh, God. A clown.
Oh, I'm going with the toy doll.
I'll go with the doll.
I guess you're right.
That motherfucker's going right in the microwave.
Yeah, no, but you know what?
Right in the oven.
Well, I borrow Allie's older cat and I pet it and stare at it in the microwave, like as it melts. Like,
oh my God, why are you microwaving my cat?
I'm not. I'm holding the cat while the toy microwaves.
Oh, okay.
I know. First off, my cat.
As I sit there, like.
Let me think. Yes, but have you ever seen the episode of The Twilight Zone where this?
Yeah, with the toy where it keeps coming back, talking Tina.
Talking Tina, yeah.
No, it's like a bunch of these little I don't know, they're like I guess they're like tiny little aliens maybe.
Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah.
You know what? It doesn't matter.
Okay.
You're right. A doll is a better choice because a clown could be fat. It could sit on you. You'd have to overpower it. But a toy.
I'll be dead ass though. I'd get more satisfaction. If that clown showed up, I would go to town on that clown, and that's my Johnny Cochran verse of the night.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Thank you very much. I try. Would you rather be shot by a stranger or someone close to you? A dealer's choice. I don't care.
Someone close.
No, I don't. It's.
Ooh.
I like a good twist.
Allie Mae's living the same day of our lives every day here in quarantine.
Yeah.
What about you, Chaz? I honestly don't care. I'm dead, so it doesn't matter.
Yo, you don't care.
I don't give a fuck.
Then just go to the next question.
Okay.
Wait. I don't even remember what the question was.
Would you rather be shot by a stranger or someone close to you?
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, why aren't you guys answering?
Honestly, the fact is I'm shot. I don't give a fuck. That person's dead. If I'm alive, and if I'm not, I'm dead. So it doesn't matter.
Okay. This is okay.
I would never want to give like a stranger the comeuppance on me that they got away with. They killed me. But I would also never want to give one of my friends that either.
Yeah. Okay.
That I would, either way. Would you rather be kidnapped for 6 months and proceed without any psychological damage? And we're talking about like tied in a chair 6 months.
Yeah.
Or 3 years in a federal prison?
I'll take the first.
I'll take federal prison. At
I
least
think
I'm
I'll take
coming out
federal
with
prison
skills.
too. I think I'm with you.
I'll take the
Yeah.
former rather than the latter. I will be
Honestly, being tied to
for 3 years.
No, listen.
I'm a masochist, bro. That's a dude. Yes, please, thank you.
Tied to a chair for 6 months. You're losing muscle mass. You're not accomplishing anything. You're in the presence of one person. In prison, you can join a gang. You can get buff. You can get a degree.
Yeah. I can join Islam.
You can become a chef.
Yeah, you have to understand, I am being submissive. I don't have to do shit. It's awesome. I just get to sit for 3 months. And I get taken care of. Sure, I get my ass kicked, but I get fed.
It's 6 months.
I'm not getting raped because
also you're coming out of prison. Yeah, you can join a gang. You can pick up lots of skills. You're coming out a good fighter. You're coming out a good fighter. And I know somebody who's in prison right now who got a phone in there, and they're communicating with me on Instagram.
Oh, wow.
I think you can do a lot.
Good for them. No, you can get a lot of. No, hey, look, if you are smart, you can get a lot accomplished in prison. It's not that hard. Prison's fucking.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter how smart you are if you're tied to a chair for 6 months. You're not doing anything.
Correct.
Honestly,
and in prison, it's all about. If you have that, you're fine.
Yeah.
What? For prison?
Yeah. For prison.
Yeah. The Aryans may run the mailroom, but they still allow drugs into Oz. You know what I'm saying, right, Dan?
Correct. And cell phones.
And cell phones.
And cell phones. And apparently guns.
And guns sometimes.
Yeah.
And anthrax.
Would you rather date someone who's hot, who has killed before, or be alone for the rest of your life?
Hot and killed.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I've dated that person already.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay. Oh, God. This next one's a doozy. But, Chaz, go ahead.
What? I agreed. I said the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Would you rather accidentally kill a baby with your bare hands, but everyone later thinks you tried to save him or her, or the baby lived, but everyone thinks you tried to kill it?
Baby lived, and everyone thinks I tried to kill it.
Yeah, I'll take the baby lived. Everyone thinks I killed it. Tried to kill it.
Yeah.
Because the important part is that the baby lived.
Here's the thing. I guess I would rather
be thought a monster than be a monster.
Say, yeah, I'd rather no. Here's the thing: you'd rather be thought a monster. I'd rather deal with that, being like, hey, you know, at least I can think that I tried. If people thought that I helped, it's not like.
But the fact that you tried actually killed the baby.
What is this scenario? Because is it like, okay, I'm in the food court and then I get my fucking my chicken teriyaki, and then
the scenario is that
in the fucking face and it dies.
The scenario is that you tried to kill a baby,
okay,
but you don't succeed, and then everyone ends up thinking that you actually saved the baby's life.
Well, I mean, if I'm a psycho, yeah, sure. I mean,
yeah, like if the baby's choking, you tried to give it,
you can still have a job and a career.
Do CPR to the baby, and you squeeze its fucking brain out of its head. Like,
which thing would you rather, Chaz? I feel like you're not making it clear.
I would rather try to kill the baby and be thought a hero.
You're sick.
And be thought a monster.
That's indicative. You have a mental problem.
I want to have a career.
I am a street sociologist, and I think that you are incredible.
Oh, that's funny. I'm a street pharmacist.
Hell yeah.
Oh, my God.
Hell yeah.
Oh, my God. We're fucking... We can combine people.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Would you rather watch your parents have sex every night for the rest of your life, or join in once and make it stop?
Ew. No, I'd rather watch.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking my parents.
See, this is my love. I've asked this question before. This would be my answer. Hold on 1 sec. 1 second. Go, Chaz. You answer.
What the fuck are you doing? I guess I would watch her, man. I mean, I wouldn't want to fuck my parents, honestly, but
it's just once to make it stop.
I get that, but like, here's the thing. What are the parameters of joining in? Can you just be present?
You have to stop asking
backing off
No, you just have to choose one.
No. He has to get involved in the threesome.
This is what this is about. We're breaking shit down, right?
Like Eiffel Towering his mom.
I want to know, gun to your head. I'm putting a gun to your head right now. Are you fucking your mom and dad, or are you not fucking your mom and dad?
I swear to God, this would be me. This would be me.
Same.
Yeah, same here.
Yo, raise that leg. Raise that leg.
A cigarette just so I can do that.
Raise that leg. You fucking dirty. Oh, you dirty fucking perverts. Look.
See, my parents have been divorced.
I would start heckling though, man.
So young, I would hate to, because it would just be like, so bad and horrible. Like, it can't be a good lay, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure, because someone's holding a gun to their head to make it happen every single day.
They at their best when they were like, when they got married, and they're like, yeah, sure, I guess I want to fuck. I mean, enough to do this, but what?
Yeah.
No, I'm going with you. Fuck it. I'd rather see them fuck for the rest of the
Because I would start heckling them and shit. I'd be like, after like 10 years of doing that, I'd be like, yo, what's this haphazard fucking outing here? Make her come. Would you rather get off from your grandmother's hand job or have to give head to your grandfather?
I feel like this question is really insensitive to people who've been molested by their grandparents.
Fuck, I'd rather
Well, yes, I think it is.
I'll take it.
Just kidding. Rest in peace, Grandma. I think the grandma option, because she's gonna die one day, and that secret's just between us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd be sitting there like.
Do you ever have like a flashback of like you can like smell something? Like sometimes I get a flashback of like kindergarten, like. And
I said this last night. There's my mom has an armoire that when you open it, it smells exactly like my grandmother's apartment.
Yeah.
Exactly like my grandmother's
apartment.
So I'm there.
So you know what I'm talking about. I'm saying I would rather do the grandma thing because I wouldn't want to risk like re-experiencing via taste, smell, or anything like that my grandpa's dick.
Yeah, also, but it's enough that I'm fucking incestual. It's bad enough. Like, I don't need to be gay, too.
I wouldn't be able to drink beer for the rest of my life if I sucked my grandpa's dick.
Yeah, there's not enough whiskey in the world to wash that taste out of my mouth. Would you rather be the only sane person in the world or have omniscient... What? Omnipotence for 5 minutes and forever be stranded with knowing that you knew the answers to everything, but have never forgotten them. What?
Wait, say that again.
I feel like
would you rather be the only sane person in the world or be omnipotent? Say the word again. I can't say it right now.
You're God. Just say you're God.
Yeah, you're God. Or you're God for 5 minutes at a time every week and be forever stranded with the knowledge that you know the answers to everything. But
I'd rather be God. I'd rather be God for 5 minutes.
But you're going to forget the knowledge after 5 minutes.
I refuse to answer this. I don't want to answer that. That's so stupid because if you're the only sane person in the world, then you do know the answers to everything.
Yeah,
and if you're God, you also know.
You know how to get away. You know how to like.
I'd rather have all the power in the world for 5 minutes a week.
But no, you just have all the knowledge of the power of the world of everything.
If you're God, you know everything already. You're fucking God. You're omniscience.
I guess.
All right. Okay, this was a Black Mirror episode. Would you rather fuck a pig live on national television or be responsible for the death of someone?
Or be what?
Be responsible for the death of someone.
Responsible for the death of
Yeah,
someone.
I'd rather kill somebody because that's more possible than me fucking a pig.
I'll fuck a pig.
You fuck a pig on live television. That is who you are for the rest of your life.
Yeah, Dan the pig fucker Farley. That's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Sounds like you kind of like the
Guess
title,
what?
though.
Hey, guess what?
What?
That person's alive. Would you rather? Oh, would you rather eat butter out of a homeless man's asshole or eat out your grandmother?
Butter.
wait. Okay, why?
My grandmother's been dead since I was 10, and I'll still take my grandmother.
Butter, because the stick is half in and half out, and to constitute.
No, it's melted butter. It's melted butter.
It's melted.
Oh.
You're eating it out of his ass.
Okay, then I'll choose grandma because, to be honest, the women in my family, I would do the grandma.
Yeah, I guess.
I would still do grandmother. Let me just read this ahead of time. Would you rather?
These questions are very incest heavy, Dan. I feel like you wrote.
I didn't write these, to be honest.
I feel like you wrote these out of a weird.
No, I didn't. I copied and pasted from a bunch of
from an incest.
After years, no. Would you rather wake up to the realization that the entire world is in a product of your mental breakdown after years of loneliness and quarantine and isolation, or be trapped in a world where no living thing can interact with you?
Wait, what?
So would you rather come out of this thinking that the whole world was made up in your mind, or live how you are now that nothing could actually interact with you?
Whole world made up in my mind.
Why?
Because then it's a choose your own adventure, and I'm doing whatever the fuck I want.
Ooh. Damn.
Valid point. Valid. Good answer. Good answer.
Yeah.
Good answer.
See, you changed my mind. That sounds so much better than what I was gonna say. So fuck. Damn.
I'm gonna say, that.
Yeah.
Because what the fuck do I care? If it's all my fucking imagination.
Yeah, and if you couldn't interact with any living thing, that would also mean you couldn't walk on grass. You could
No, I meant people. We meant people. Or, people.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not that serious. It's not that the world is lava. No. The ground is lava. Okay, speaking of lava, have every first bite of pizza be extremely hot, burning your mouth and tongue every single time, or never having pizza again.
First one.
Yeah, I'm taking the first bite of pizza.
Yeah, I actually burned because that was growing up.
I have to tell you, I have a little tiny scar on my lip from where I was too eager with a jalapeno popper, and I still
jalapeno?
What?
I believe it's pronounced jalapeno.
Jalapeno. And I wouldn't take it back because you want to know something? I bit too soon, but that popper, delicious. Oh, yeah. Delicious.
Sure. I grew up next to a pizzeria. Okay? The roof of my mouth is a fucking callus. That's fine. I will fucking eat pizza forever.
That's a good point, though, that your mouth will eventually move on. Okay, would you rather? Oh, this one's so fucking bad.
Okay,
bring it on. Would you rather kill an entire kindergarten class with a brick, or take it in the ass from an entire NFL team, including the kicker? The kicker who's kicking it in.
All right, so he's booting you in the ass. Oh man, see, they all seem like
Dude,
so
I
much.
gotta say the NFL team. I'd have to say the NFL team, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna kill an entire kindergarten class.
But here's the thing: what would be easier? It's that's what I'm
that'd
thinking.
be much easier.
That'd be so much easier than
I
getting.
couldn't murder fucking 25 like 3-year-olds with a brick.
Oh yeah, if they lined up, sure, you can fucking get a bunch of them with one shot. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the NFL team because we could get poppers involved, and any kind of drug really to just
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's not out of the question. It's not like I have to fuck them. They have to just run a train on me.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're just laying there.
All right. So
and I'm saving children.
You're just laying there on drugs and alcohol, and you could work yourself up enough in your mind to be like, "This is kind of hot."
No,
now, hold on.
No, there's not enough drugs in the world to make me do that. But I just keep in mind, you're saving kids. You're saving kids. You're saving kids. You're saving kids. You're saving kids.
Yeah, I'll say this. If I'm allowed to have propofol, the shit they give you if you're having an endoscopy or a colonoscopy.
No. No, you're only allowed to have street drugs, things that you can acquire on your own.
I can get my fucking hands on it.
Hey, I can shoot morphine in my asshole.
It's pharmaceuticals. I can get my hands on that shit if I wanted to.
Okay.
Arguably, I can get my hands on that the same way I can get my hands on oxycodone.
No, I disagree.
I agree.
I disagree.
Oh, okay.
I think I agree with Chaz. I bet I could get the same for the same.
I'm sure I can, and probably through Dan.
That'll work.
Do you guys personally know any doctors?
I know a bunch of nurses.
So do I.
Yep. I have my connections. Enough. I don't need to know a doctor because you need to know someone that knows a doctor because you don't want to get your hands dirty.
I know a couple doctors too.
Perfect.
Okay.
But that's because I'm a scientist.
I'm just being a naysayer, I guess.
Yes, you're the devil.
Hey, look, honey, if you needed propofol, I would help you. I
appreciate that, but I'm just going to stick to what I know, and that's really, things you buy in Newark, Elizabeth.
Yeah, poppers. Get yourself some Rush or some fucking jungle juice. It's all good. I've sold it. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I know the fucking names of poppers. It sucks. With dirtbag.
Okay.
Poppers are like nothing. Like a high schooler can get poppers.
It's technically, what is it? It's nail polish remover, really? So really just you can go to any CVS and get that shit.
I prefer Pop Secret.
Pop Secret? Okay.
All right. Would you rather fuck a 10 out of 10 while your parents watched, or a 1 out of 10 in private?
1 out of 10.
Oh, I'm going 10 out of 10. Let them know.
I'll do 10 out of 10.
Let them know they're fucking up every night. I have to watch them.
Yeah, but 1 out of 10 because honestly, I only have sex with attractive people, so I'm already doing that. You know what I mean?
First of all, I know Joe. Stop it.
I'm sorry. Joe is a wonderful man.
Yeah, he is a wonderful man.
He's a very attractive guy.
He is actually aesthetically.
What?
What'd you say, Chaz?
I said he has a lovely smile.
That's true. He does. He's a lovely man. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a piece of shit stuck to your head full time but no smell, or smell of shit all the time but no shit on your head?
Smell of shit all the time.
Smell of shit all the time? I bet.
Like if you live next to a fucking waste management plant.
Oh, yeah.
Smell of shit.
So you figure that any person is accustomed to it?
What?
He's loving this right now. I think I'd have the piece of shit stuck to my head and just call it a birthmark. Call it a dinner.
The first one.
And let my personality.
Have a piece of shit stuck to my head, no problem. I'd rather have a piece of shit stuck to my head than have to smell shit all the time, honestly.
Okay, but in one scenario, you're just smelling something, i.e., like living next to a waste management plant. And in the other scenario, everyone's like, oh, there's that dude that has shit stuck to his head. You're not getting laid, you're not making friends, you're not getting invited to parties because you're nasty.
It's a gimmick.
What?
I'm a little too old for parties.
At least, like, get 15 minutes of fame with a piece of shit stuck in my head.
15 minutes of fame?
Autograph signings. Yeah, I could always wear a hat and cover the shit on my head.
I just keep telling me it's a giant birthmark.
It's a
with hair.
Yeah, it's a giant mole on my head. It's not cancerous. It's fine.
It's prostate cancer.
It's not cancer. Totally benign.
All right, guys, I got 4 more, and then we're going to sign off, okay? Would you rather have your dad walk in on you fucking your dog, or have your dog walk in on you fucking your dad? What? No. I'm changing this. I'm changing this question. Would you rather have your dad walk in on you fucking the dog, or walk in on your dad fucking your dog?
Either way, it's bad because my dog is getting raped. I don't like it, but I'd rather not be the one doing it to my dog.
Yeah,
I can at least kill my father if I walk around doing it.
I'd rather my father, because you know what? Every Thanksgiving, I'd be sitting there at the dinner table, like the dog would like walk up to his leg. I'd be like, "Get the fuck away from him."
I think I'd rather my dad walk in on me fucking the dog.
Yeah, because the dog's getting all the pleasure for you.
No, I just have a thing about being a disappointment. You know what I mean?
I'm way past that, man. I'm way past that. Disappointment.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should have been a doctor by now.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Would you rather have someone give your genitals a paper cut perpendicular to the hole, or take a fastball to the crotch? A major league fastball.
Define perpendicular. I'm just kidding.
Oh, you know how it goes like this?
Yeah.
Someone take right on your clit.
I'll take
just one paper cut.
One paper cut right against your dick hole.
I'll take the paper cut. It'll heal.
I'll take the paper cut.
I don't know.
Although
still have kids.
As a bartender, I actually don't know if I could handle the paper cut, because when I get a paper cut on my fingers, or if I get a little tiny slice and then I go to reach in for a lemon, ooh.
Well, hopefully no one's spraying lemons on your veg, but
hopefully, but we don't know.
We don't know. We're not young. The IRS is thorough.
Yeah.
I guess I'll take the paper cut, but just because the fastball might actually kill you.
Yeah. There's vomiting involved.
And yeah, the fastball could make you like infertile or something, I feel like.
Yeah.
Fuck up your fertility and all that jazz.
Oh yeah. All right. Would you rather get $200,000 guaranteed, or take a 50-50 shot to get $1 million?
Wait, what? 200,000 guaranteed or 50-50 to get $1 million?
Yeah.
200,000 guaranteed.
50-50 to get $1 million all day, baby.
Yeah, but if you
200,000, I need the money.
But if I don't win, it's not money that I have, and at the end of the day, I'm a gambler, son.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Here's the thing. I'm already in debt. I need to get out of it so I can have more fun gambling. I can go to Vegas and really play with it. So I'd rather do that than the 50-50. A 50-50 is like a one and done. That's it's just a one little shoot. one little. You come once, at least I can come more with 200,000.
Oh God, you guys all disappoint me. Really.
Fuck you.
Fuck you face too. Good. Would you rather? This is the final question, by the way.
All right.
Would you rather live in Jurassic Park or The Walking Dead?
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park 2. Why? Go ahead. Expand.
Okay.
Are you kidding me? To see a dinosaur egg in person?
But knowing what's there when you see a dinosaur egg, that's not far behind.
I guess I know it's not the end of the world, so that's more.
So my philosophy is, if I get off the island, the rest of the world is the same.
Yeah.
Whereas if I escape Atlanta, I'm still fucked. I'm still fucked no matter what I'm doing. Yes.
Wait, so you prefer the zombies?
What?
You prefer the
No, I prefer the dinosaurs because once you get off that island, you're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
But once you get off, you can't get off the world. What are you fucking?
Imagine seeing a dinosaur in real person. Like, you're hiding obviously like behind a rock or something like that, but imagine seeing that.
Valid point. It'd be super cool.
Imagine
All
if
right,
you
then I got one follow-up question then. Would you rather meet aliens or dinosaurs? You'll survive both.
Aliens.
Wait, would I rather what?
Meet aliens or dinosaurs? You'll survive both.
Aliens.
They're more advanced.
Aliens.
I can learn a lot more.
I take aliens. And the answer is alien dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we did it, everybody. I want to thank you both for being here so much. Chaz Dente, where can they find Cinema Cellar?
Man, you can find the Cinema Cellar on Facebook at the Cinema Cellar and on SoundCloud where you can listen to me and a lot of my friends like Dan Farley and Reggie Parker. Last episode that we have downloaded is our St. Patrick's Day episode where we had Dan Farley and Chris Park where we watched Blown Away, and that was fantastic.
It was the last time I was out.
It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. And where can they find you online as far as your name?
Well, Chaz Dente on Facebook and at Hank Sangiches on.
You might want to spell that.
Yeah. How to spell that? Hank _ SANGICHES.
And Chaz. And also I want to thank Allie Mae, everybody. Allie, where can they find you? What was your name of the show you were doing with Bonnie?
Secret Handshake.
Secret Handshake, that's it. Okay, and where can they find you online or tickets for any of that shit? Whenever it comes back.
Well, we're not doing Secret Handshake right now.
Obviously.
But let me think. Oh, I do a show called Laughs on Tap.
Okay.
And on Twitter, you can do. My name is Default Programmer.
Default Programmer.
Actually, no, I think it's Allie Mae with a bunch of E's.
Okay.
Whatever. I don't.
All right. Well, and I'm Dan Farley. I'm your host for the night. You can find me at JerseyDan18 on Twitter, or you can find me at Dan Farley18 on Instagram. But don't bother because I just follow whores. And
I don't follow back. Oh, Default Programmer. I don't follow back.
And also, if you want to submit any questions to the show, you're more than welcome. You can find us at COLMASTODON on Twitter or COLMASTODON@gmail.com. You can submit as many questions as you want. If they're good, we'll put them on the air and we'll ask everybody. And for the time being, thank you guys so much for doing this. I love you both, and I'll speak to you soon. I love you guys.
Thanks for having me, Dan.